A lot of you guys have asked for this, and here it is. It is the Community World Tour that I stream on TikTok. So I think the best place to start is obviously my bedroom. There's nothing much going up here. I hardly ever come up here as it is, but I guess it's best to make our way downstairs. Once we get down here, we will see the enchantment room. Everybody that lives here on the world always uses it. I think there's only a few people who have their own, but most people show up to my house to use this one. It's got some nice views of a lot of the other members' homes. The sunset, I think, goes that way. Yeah, there it is. I don't know. I just love the sunset. This building has three entrances. The first one is over here. It's still a work in progress. This whole world is. There's not much going on here, but once we make our way inside, there's a stairwell that goes down to the storage room that I'm still currently working on. I haven't streamed in a few days due to the new TikTok outage glitch, so that's primarily the main reason why I am making this video right now. Once we make it over here, we have the what used to be the main storage room when the house was very small. It used to be just this hallway, but it's got some basic materials and needs for new players. Everyone pretty much comes in here and grabs whatever. I really do not care. Uh, the original house materials chest and everything's just a junk chest now. But here's a small balcony. You can see the enchantment room from here. Just a really nice overall view of some of the other builds. Now, if we make our way down these stairs here, we'll have a furnace room that I tried to make. I mean, it pretty much is my only furnace room. I might add more furnaces to make it more official. But it also has a balcony that shows the underneath of the main walkway. I don't know, nobody ever comes down here. And if we go down further, we have the portal room. It used to be outside since day one, but I decided to move it into my house. And there's the second entrance of my house. It is very basic, and I hardly ever come out here as it is. But the main entrance that I use is at the top where the old storage room used to be. And it is this hallway right here. And there is always signs left everywhere. Now, there were diamonds here with the gold, but I think somebody stole them. But you know what? That's completely fine. I can make more. And this is the day one crafting table. This crafting table has not moved since day one. But this is the main entrance to my house. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of these. I'm going to take down as many as I can. So I guess it's best to start off at the first house. I guess that's the only thing that really makes sense is the first house. This used to be a mountain right here. We pretty much chopped it off, and the first house was just dug into a mountain. We just use it as the beacon now, but we decided to make it look a little more house looking, if that makes sense. And since we're here, I guess I could show you the original dragon egg that the community members have killed, and we got the dragon egg. Next thing I can show you guys is the community garden that was built by the first member of the world. It was built by Purple Guy 2740. Anyone who is on the world, they add their Xbox names. So there's been a lot of people to join this world, and they all add their names in this garden. And he even built a little Stampy face as a reference. So I really do like that. And I do not take down any builds anyone does. So everything that was built was obviously by the players. Yep, this was all made by Purple Guy. Huge respect for the man. And I'm sure you guys have recognized this a little bit. Somebody from past streams told me to build these three nostalgic symbols, pretty much. So they're here. I might move them at some point. I'm not too sure what I'm going to put here, but it is definitely a decent flat area to work with. But we can continue past the first house. We can get to these builds of like artwork, kind of. That's pretty much just what this area is dedicated to, is artwork. And yeah, I've thought about making a video with the Adult Swim. I remember that trend from back a few years back. But yeah, this right here is I think it's the community church that was built by, I think it was Ank. Looks like a creeper had blown up here actually, so that ain't good. But this is also built by Purple Guy. You'll see this guy's name a lot through this world. He built this, I think it's supposed to be a chicken house or something. I think there's supposed to be chickens that fall and pretty much burn in the lava for food. But I have not seen him put any chickens in there. This is a PvP arena that was built by Ank along. I think it was just Ank, but just a little sword PvP arena. I like it. I also like the anvils up there. And Ank also built this right here. It's the sumo PvP. Maybe at some point I'll actually use this. I'm not the best PvPer myself, so now you're gonna see a lot of unfinished builds. There's been so many people to have joined this world. It is actually crazy. But this is Brahana's hut. It is obviously not finished, but from the looks of it, I think it'll look really cozy once it's done. Most of these builds do. And since we're over here by the PvP arenas, I guess we can make our way over to the castle. And fun fact about the castle's location, I was originally going to build my house here, but I decided not to. And I think the castle fits this mountain perfectly. I'm pretty sure what I was going to put here would not be as good as this. And he actually has a minecart system to go up. And actually, I have minecarts in my inventory, so we'll just take the long way, or the shorter way up. This guy's pretty much the wool supply. He's got a whole bunch of colored sheep. All these towers are the same. And he actually had a pig that was stuck on a little block, and I guess it died, but it was a floating pig, RIP. And this is Tiwa's house. This dude is insane at building. I really do mess with this interior. Like, this is really good. It reminds me of the old build styles for Minecraft. But yeah, either way, like this build is really nice. I don't think he has any secrets. My first instinct is to always jump through the paintings in these worlds, is just because of all the potential secrets it has. At the base of the castle, we come back down here. This looks like a fishing dock, but it is actually Jazz Luminary's home. It is still a work in progress, and everybody leaves her gifts and stuff, so I guess I'll give her a pumpkin head, why not? Now, walking past this fishing dock, there's actually what used to be a house here. I think people just took down the house for materials because this was a full house. And yeah, it's not looking too good in its current state. It was never finished, but it slowly got ripped apart. Over here we have the community wheat farm. Any new players who join the world is more than welcome to harvest, but they must replant to save the food for everybody. And somebody had built the pig house Lego set that Minecraft had released years ago. And I do not remember who built it, but I think it's pretty accurate to the Lego set that was made. Now, if we go past the pig house, there's actually the windmill and the rocket ship. And I believe these were both built by CS4 Gaming. I'm sure a lot of people recognize that name. Pretty much any new players who come here, he built a small little hotel type thing above his shop. Any new players can use this space to stay. But any new players, they can come here to shop, trade items for other items. It's a neat little concept. I think people have used it before. My house is probably the thing that stands out the most besides the windmill. But that tower looks pretty bad, but everyone else from the stream says it looks pretty good, so I'll believe them for now. Now, if we make our way up this way, this part of the house is unfinished, but if we come back this way, there is actually a house on the hill. You guys probably seen that from the start of the video. We'll make our way up there. It's got a really nice view. Here's some more community homes back here. And I really do like the all glass wall look. This is very nostalgic to me. And I also like the wheat. It reminds me of the villages. And this is Snipe's home. Just going to take a small peek inside. I have not been in here in a minute. Last time I was in here, there wasn't even a second floor, so this is pretty nice to say. I really like this. Now we can make our way up the mountain. Thank goodness for the bridges. There's not a bridge here, but the bridges over here, thank goodness for them, because the old water mechanics for Legacy is kind of annoying. And you're going to see a lot of diamond blocks everywhere. Somebody knows how to dupe diamonds. I kind of know how to. I know the concept, but see, this belongs to, I don't even know who this belongs to. I know this house was built on day 2, I think. Day 2 of the world's creation. But it's got a very nice view of the homes, and I really like the snow. This is a really good spot for it too. I used to come up here a lot during the early days of the world. But yeah, this is very nice. The snow definitely tops it off. Now we can make our way to the far side of, I think it's the right side of my house. There is some more builds over that way, and I'm sure there's some builds on the world that I haven't even seen yet because I normally stick around the community homes. I'm always working on my build, like on my house or just around my house. So there's going to be some builds I don't even know exist yet. But if we make our way up these stairs, there's actually more homes back this way. This looks like it's a work in progress as well, but I do really like this wheat farm design. You're going to see a lot of wheat farms. I think it's the most known material of food. But this belongs to, man, I don't even know how to say that name, but this is their house, and I do like the original interior design. Looks very nice, very classic. And if we make our way through the wheat farm, there's actually another home over here. Now, most of these homes do not have signs yet, so it's really hard to tell who built them. But yeah, there's not much going on over here. I'm sure this area will be pretty filled with builds in no time. And this home belongs to, okay, I don't even know who that is, but yeah, the house is pretty empty, but I'm sure this will look very nice when it's done. Most of these builds you see, the players have not been online in a minute. Only 8 players can fit up on a world, so there's going to be a lot of unfinished builds that we're going to see. The unfinished builds are very common, very, very common. I have made my way back to Brahana's hut because I had completely forgot this section of the world. This place is still in construction. I haven't seen too many players over here, but I think this might be a tower of some sort. I'm not too sure. There's not many signs over here. But this home has been halfway built since like day 2. But this belongs to Ivy Oak. I'm sure this house will look very nice when it's done. But it's been in this state for about a week, honestly. And this bridge actually was not here before. I do not recognize this bridge. And it actually goes into, it just says he has a build. I'm not too sure what this build is, but I'm assuming it's going to be some type of lighthouse maybe because it's on the water. But I do really like the bridges this person has made. It makes it a lot easier to traverse on the water. Much, much easier. And I think their house is actually this way. And this is going to bug me because it's like a 1 block off, but I'm sure they'll fix that. This person does not have a roller coaster, so I'm going to have to walk my way up. And this belongs to JC. It's also got a really nice view of some of the builds. It is pretty far from my house, so it's really hard to see much, but it is a nice view overall. Probably a good idea to make our way back to the mainland. I actually have a guest on my world right now, and it is actually my brother, and I think he's making his base somewhere, so I'm gonna go try and find him and see what he's up to. This build right here next to the windmill is actually unfinished. It looks cool from the looks of it, but I have no idea who owns it or what it's going to be, but it's been unfinished for about a week. Over here we have my brother's house, and he's actually online as we speak. Looks like he's making an underwater house, I think it is. I think this will look really nice once it's done. He's pretty good at building. I think he's working on clearing it out. I'm pretty sure this will look really nice once it's done. Well, that's going to be all for the tour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not much, considering this world is only about 2 weeks old. We're going to continue to develop this world as long as we can. That's the whole point of this world. And I'll definitely do an updated tour once the world progresses a lot further. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Peace.